Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a little bit of a chit chat, get ready with me, kind of just talk about what's been going on the last couple of days. I've been absent. I didn't post a video on Monday. It's been a really crazy week. It's been crazy. That and I just got a new car, so we were doing all that process stuff. And anyways, so I'm going to start with my base. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer in matte, I think that's the name of it. And I normally use the NYX Honeydew Me Up Primer, but I ran out. I'm kind of sad. It's my favorite primer. It holds my makeup in place all day, and it keeps my face as matte as possible. So this is what it looks like. Kind of looks like lotion. It's kind of weird. And then I just kind of put it in places I need it. Mostly like here on my nose. And in front of my face. It even like rubs in like lotion. It's really strange. I exfoliated last night. I can't exfoliate and then do my makeup because my face stays super irritated after I do it. But you have to do it. Weather's starting to change here in Oklahoma, so it's starting to feel like spring. We're starting to get them showers, the rain and the fog and the weather that I love. I love spring. Spring's my favorite season. And then the next thing I'm going to go in with is my Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation, 24 hours. I haven't tested that out. I've been using this for a little while. And I actually kind of like it. I've seen a lot of people do reviews of it, and they say that it makes their face look cakey, but I don't see that. So I'm gonna grab a mirror so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Then I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique sponge. I got me a new one. I'm gonna pat that in. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Sand. That's what it looks like. It's loved. I've had it a little while, but I love this concealer. It covers, but not like to the point it's cakey. I'm just going to put that right here. And then some places I might need to, which I really don't have to with this concealer. And then I'm going to use a brightening concealer under my eyes. So go ahead and blend that in. Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to go in with is my concealer. And I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. And this one's in the color, honestly, it does not say. Number 101. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. It's one of the lightest shades they have. That's what the applicator looks like. That's what, it's pretty white. That's why I just use it for brightening and coverage. I've been real tired lately, so I need something to make me look awake. Hashtag mom life. And a little bit of this concealer goes a really long way, and I think I may have used too much. Then I'm going to take a little bit of setting powder. I like to use the Coty Airspun. This stuff smells exactly like my grandma. I'm pretty sure she probably used this stuff. I saw my mom a few days ago, and I asked her to smell it, and she swears up and down it smells just like my great grandma. So I'm gonna take a brush like this. I don't like to use my sponge because, I mean, a lot of people do, but I don't like to. So I'm just gonna dip my brush in there. Get some powder on it. And then this. So that smells good. But it smells like my grandma. Then I was going to take a little bit of that in a lid. This foundation is pretty matte on its own. So I do is I just get a little bit in the lid and I just dip it, my powder brush in it. This is a Wet n Wild. It's actually a blush brush, but I like to use it for powder because it's fluffy. And then I just set my whole face with it. And then for eyeshadow primer, I'm going to be using my Unique eye primer. And you can use any kind of eye primer you have that you have on hand. Any will work. This is just the one that I have available. The one that I used to use, it's one of those you have to use on like for certain eye looks. It has shimmer in it. And there's some days where I just don't want my entire eyeshadow to look shimmery. So I'm going to put that on the eyeball. And it's like a fleshy color. Some people like to use these. I feel like it conceals some of the fine lines and veins in your eyes. So for eyes, I'm going to be using the Aphrodite palette from Bad Habit. You can only buy this strictly on shophush.com, and they have a big variety of eyeshadow palettes that are great dupes for high-end eyeshadow palettes. Like this one is supposed to be a dupe for one of the Huda Beauty palettes. I want to say it's the Rose Gold palette, I think. And I think that the Huda Beauty one has been discontinued. So if you want to use the Huda Beauty one and you don't have, or if you can't get it and you don't have it, then this is a great palette to get. I've only used this 2 other times. One time was an epic fail because I was trying to recreate a look a YouTuber did, and it came out really bad. So I went ahead and did just my own little take on it, and it actually came out a lot better. So this is what it looks like. Very similar. It has a really cool mirror on it. So I'm just gonna... And in the Aphrodite palette, I'm just gonna go in with the color Admire. The color Admire right here. And I'm just gonna pop that into my crease. And this is one of the Wet n Wild crease brushes. So I'm just gonna buff that in. Back and forth motions. Wow, this is great. Okay, so the next color I'm gonna go in with is Lushing. It is kind of like this peachy pink berry kind of color. I was gonna pop it into the crease as well. Need to be kind of careful. This one has a little bit of fallout. And the color I'm going to go in with is the color Jealousy, down here on the very end. And I'm just going to put that on the outer V. Just want to pack it on. Don't worry, we will blend later. Make sure it's fine. Okay. I think it looks okay. Just need to do a little blending, but we will get to that. Okay. So the next brush I'm going to go in with is more of a fluffy brush. Let me go ahead and clean it off a little. Make sure all that other stuff's off. It looks like this. It's just a little fluffier brush. I do not know what kind of brush this is. I'm assuming it's meant for the crease, but it's really great for blending out harsh edges. So I'm just going to go over these edges like that, just to make them not look as harsh. Isn't that great? Look at that, how it blends. I have a flat shader brush. It had the name on it one time. This is an e.l.f. brush I've had for years and I still use it. It's a flat brush like this. to make sure it doesn't have any shadow on it. And I want to go in with kind of a pinky color. I want to try that color, maybe the color Beauty, like on the center part, and then Crush, like on the inner. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to have to wet the brush because that one is hard to pick up. So I'm going to wet the brush a little. So I'm going to go in with Crush again. Okay, that worked better. Pick it up on that brush like that, and then I'm just going to pop it right here. What I've learned with these shimmers is you kind of have to, because if you don't wet them, they will have fallout. Like, they'll fall out like crazy. It's so bad. And then I'm going to go in with the color Crush. And I'm gonna, it's a different kind of shimmer, so I'm gonna try to see if it'll just apply like a normal shimmer. It applies better. It's not like amazing or anything. Okay, so we're gonna put some on the brush, spray it, and then we're gonna try to apply it again. That's better. You have to have patience with some of these shadows, because if you don't, they can, you can see, there we go, it's starting to show up now. How pretty. I mean, they're beautiful. I'm gonna get my powder brush and I'm gonna sweep away the fallout, if there is any. Awesome. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to go in with is my lower lash line. Make sure I clean that brush off. And the color that I'm going to use on my lower lash line is going to be, use a little bit of Admire, which is that transition shade we went in with. I'm going to lower that on the lower lash line. This is the e.l.f. Eyeliner brush, like that. And I'm going to go in with the color Jealousy right here. I'm going to dip it in there really good. And then I'm just going to start doing my liner. They're a totally different color. Okay, then I'm just going to grab that same brush and I'm just going to smoke it out, kind of blend it. The way it doesn't look so harsh on me. Okay, and then I still had a little fallout from that. I want to sweep it away. Like I said, lots of fallout with this palette. It is crazy how the fallout is. So I'm going to pop on a little bit of eyeliner and some lashes and some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, so I did my eyes and my eyeliner and my lashes, and I also filled in my eyebrows, and y'all, they are looking, they're not Instagramming by far. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go see what my son needed. Anyway, I'm back. I filled in my lashes. They're not, like I said, they're not Instagram. I don't know what they are. They're bold as heck though, so I'm just going to roll with it. So the next color I'm going to go in with on my eyes, I'm going to highlight the brow bone, and I'm going to go in with the color Tease. And I'm just going to use that to highlight my brow bone. that. And I'm also going to use a little bit of that in my inner corners. Like that. I'm going to go in with my Tarteist. It was their Christmas collection, and it actually came with this. As you can tell, it is loved. I'm going to go in with my contour brush, wherever I put it. This one is the Wet n Wild contour brush. It's kind of got some crazy stuff. And I'm going to go in with that contour shade. It's more of like a, I want to say like a bronzer, but I love the color. And then I'm going to go in with the blush, which is this one right here. It's Almost Out. It's my favorite blush. Highlight color that is already in the palette. It's this one right here. And then that's next is lips, and then we'll be done. So the lip color combo that I'm going to go in with is the Liquid Cat Suit by Wet n Wild in the color Pink Really Hard. And then I'm also going to top it with this Maybelline Livid Hot Lacquer in the color Tease, just to tone it down a little bit. I love this lip combination. It is so great. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the Liquid Cat Suit color. Lip. And before it sets, I want to go in with Tease. And that is the completed look, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Chit chat, get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Actually, I don't think I've ever done one since I started YouTube, honestly. Most of my videos have been time-lapsed, or I can't even think. Or they're just impressions, or doing an eyeshadow look with a certain palette. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you like this video, please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you want, you can hit that little notification bell down below, and it will let you know when I have posted any more videos. That's it, you guys. I hope I see you guys on the next one. Bye. Mwah.